Hello, Purple Heart Consciousness holders. This is Rep Jerry Hobby, and I am so happy to be with you today. I'm happy because we get an opportunity to anchor into truth, and we get to remember truth and the power of truth. I love this quote by Ellen G. White. She says, "The great moral powers of the soul are faith, hope, and love." Well, faith, hope, and love are very important components to engaging and practicing with spiritual practice because they anchor us. They are what supports us in the fulfillment of our heart's desire. Now, I just want to remind you that we're in the midst of moving into the midst of the holiday season. And during this time of the year, it's quite common. Things get dark, it gets cold, and sometimes it seems like nothing is happening. Nature can reflect that to us also. It can be very, very quiet and still. Yet, at the same time, far beneath the surface, there is something happening. But it will respond to us, and we're reminded it will respond to us according to our belief. That's the reason the power of faith, hope, and love are important. And I love our movie classics. A Christmas Carol. Scrooge is questioned. He's troubled by his attitude of life. It's a wonderful life. That's self-doubt. And then, of course, one of my favorite is Miracle on 32nd Street. That sense of hope. Each one, everybody is moving through what we might call the dark night of the soul. But what I want to let you know too is that when we cleanse that soul, we dust that soul off, we will find that seed of faith, hope, and love. So with that in mind right now, I just want us to move into spiritual practice. Now, I want you to know the value of the spiritual practice you're going into. For example, I keep moving us back to adding heart, practicing heart. Heart math gave us a wonderful tool, and this tool can move us through a lot. There are a lot of people in the world that may have lost any sense of hope or may not have a sense of imagination because they're operating on the outside as opposed to the inside. So I'm going to invite you right now to join me in moving into the place of the inside. And part of that is slowing down and simply allowing ourselves to get quiet. And one way of doing it is just doing a breathing meditation. So I'm going to invite you right now. Take your hand and place your hands over your heart. And I want you to be mindful in terms of watching the movement of your breath. We're going to slow down our breathing. We're going to slow down our thinking. And we're just going to breathe. Breathe in on the count of 5. And exhale on the count of 5. Do it again. Now, I want you to remember a time where you experience deep appreciation, kindness, care, or compassion. I hear the words, God will work through an open heart. And I smile. And my moment of compassion, of kindness, and deep appreciation took place many years ago. I remember being a newlywed. It was Christmas, and I wanted to be in a festive mood. And for me, being in a festive mood is having my Christmas tree. My husband and I did not have a lot of money at the time. We were in the midst of moving through a lot. We had our bills paid. The family was coming over. We had food. And we had a lot of great things to be grateful for. And the other thing was I looked forward to having a Christmas tree. So we had looked at our budget and we figured that if we spent anywhere from $25 to $35, since we were very close to Christmas, we could get a little old Christmas tree and it would suffice. It would be like a wonderful, gigantic, enormous Christmas tree. And so I was just getting ready to walk downstairs. And out of the blue, this guy, I call him an angel, he just showed up. And when he showed up, he says, I have this tree. Do you want this tree? And I said, oh, yes. He says, I'll bring it up and I'll put it on your porch. We had extra money to go get these wonderful things we were putting on the tree. And I found a deal at Michael's, and that tree was filled with poinsettias. That was the decoration for this year, this particular year, along with the Christmas lights. I'm remembering this moment, and it felt really good. It gave me a sense of hope, especially when I had people that were telling me there was not enough in the world. I want you to remember your moment right now. And if you cannot remember your moment, just lean into mine. And especially if anybody has told you recently there's not enough, I want you to bring that memory forward right now into the now. And the way we do it is amplify that feeling as if it is happening right now. So we magnetize it. I'm allowing this energy to amplify itself tenfold. And I'm feeling that energy and that movement in my heart. The heart is the strongest and the most resilient organ of your body. The heart is independent and it is interdependent. In other words, this heart can support every part of your being. It allows the mind to follow. It creates a sense of coherence. And I'm inviting you to join me in amplifying this once more. This energetic in your body, in your thoughts, and in your emotions. I'm also told that the heart has this energetic field. And this energetic field is a field that extends beyond your body. And also, science can prove that a person's energetic field can influence another's energetic field. It depends on the strength and that sacred awareness. So I'm inviting you now to join me in amplifying this energetic field within your household, a social circle, or your workspace right now. In other words, you're filling the space with love, faith, hope, and love. And it was the faith that supported me in attracting that Christmas tree that year. And I'm inviting you now to join me as we move into the sacred space of prayer. And I began with these sacred words, with God, all things are possible. And moving into the place of infinite possibilities, knowing that there is only one presence and power that is alive and thriving, that it is the energetic of the day, that it is that divine reference, it is the peace that passeth all understanding. And in this very moment, right here, right now, I'm acknowledging this energetic, knowing that it is clear, it is concise, it knows what to do and how to do it, and it attracts all that is necessary to support growth, to support evolution, to support healing, and to be that presence of light and love. And so what I'm knowing is right here, right now, right where I am that emanation of light, that the presence of the divine abides within me, that this light is that energetic field extending itself right here and right now in a sacred way. And anyone that is listening to my prayer right now is one with this energetic presence, that the divine presence of love abides right where they are. It strengthens them. It uplifts them to the place of the very Most High. And what I know too about this wonderful healing presence is that it is that the essence of hope. It is the essence of peace. It is the essence of harmony. And it is that divine presence that is coherent, moving and expressing itself in all ways through each and every one of us. And I know that that healing presence is the presence that has gone before and prepared the way, that the richness of spirit abides, it overflows, and it fulfills itself within our lives. I'm knowing that this wonderful presence is in every aspect of our lives. I'm claiming only good. And I know that that good is the light. And that light fulfills itself right now within each household. I know that it is that divine fulfillment moving and expressing itself too within our workplace, wherever we're in sacred service, with any project that we're dealing with. It is that divine presence within our relationships. And it is the healing factor within our finances. It is the creative element fulfilling anything that appears to be in need. Anyone that appears to be in need. So what I'm knowing is in this very moment that the presence of divine love, that the presence and that divine consciousness of life, which is ever giving of itself, is fully present. And I'm knowing too that in this very moment, all falsehoods fall to the wayside, that any sense of lack, any sense of limitation, it simply moves out of the way and only perfect good unfolds. I'm knowing that everyone that I've ever met is blessed in this moment. I'm knowing that I am that beneficial presence. And each person here participating in this prayer is a beneficial presence. So I'm knowing only light, only love, only God in action, God expanding itself, and God lifted up. So right here, right now, I just give thanks for that sacred presence. I'm giving thanks for divine love. I'm giving thanks for the joy of living in peace and harmony, fulfilling itself. And I'm giving thanks for that practical expression for each and every single person showing up right now, hearing this prayer, feeling this prayer, and I know that it is all perfect and good. And so I simply release these words right now into the action of universal law, knowing it is perfect and knowing it is good. And together we affirm and say, and so it is. Amen. Thank you all for being here on this call, or part of this prayer. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I want to thank you. Thank you. Share this prayer with someone and have a blessed day. You like what we're doing, please send us a donation. Namaste.